In 2011, a plastic toy dominated the gaming industry. There was nothing kids wanted more than Skylanders for their birthday or Christmas. It wasn't just a game, it was a portal to a whole new world. You'd slam the figure down on a glowing base, and boom, it came to life on screen. Dozens of characters, special powers, secret areas locked behind elemental types. It was smart, it was fun, and it was absolutely everywhere. Skylanders did not just launch a new franchise, it created a whole new genre. And for a while, it was unstoppable. Skylanders launched in 2011 with a strange subtitle, Spyro's Adventure. Activision had mixed up the pieces of a long-faded mascot and tried something bold, mixing toys with gaming in a way no one had ever seen before. The idea was simple: place a toy on a portal and the character appeared instantly in-game. No loading screens, no installations, just instant connection. It was seamless and surprisingly futuristic. The first game had just over 30 figures, and it was enough. You didn't need hundreds, you just needed the right ones. The game was fun, the toys looked great, and kids were hooked. Parents were too, even if they didn't know what they were buying. What followed was nothing short of a phenomenon. Skylanders Giants dropped the very next year, followed by Swap Force in 2013. Each entry brought something new. Bigger toys, swappable bodies, flying levels, vehicles. By 2014, the franchise had generated more than $2 billion. For a brief moment, Skylanders was outperforming Call of Duty. That's how big this got. But success has a price, and in the case of Skylanders, the price was everything. Activision pushed for yearly releases, each with new gimmicks and new lines of figures. Kids weren't just buying characters anymore. They were buying traps to catch villains, crystals to build their own fighters, and vehicles to unlock different stages. What started as a fun collecting experience turned into homework. And then came the competition. Disney dropped Infinity in March 2013, with Marvel and Star Wars characters. LEGO followed with Dimensions. Nintendo released Amiibo. Less functional, but far more collectible. Suddenly, parents weren't dealing with one set of figures. They were dealing with 3 or 4, each with its own portal, system, and cash requirements. The shelves got crowded, the novelty wore off, and slowly, the genre started to collapse under its own weight. By the time Skylanders Imaginators released in 2016, it was clear the fire had faded. The game was solid, you could even build your own characters for the first time, but it was buried under years of gimmicks, fatigue, and figure overload. Stores stopped restocking, parents stopped buying, kids moved on, and just like that, the once unstoppable franchise went silent. There was no grand send-off, no final trailer. Activision quietly shelved the series. Disney shut down Infinity. LEGO dropped Dimensions, and in just a few years, the toy-to-life genre had gone from the hottest thing in gaming to completely gone. Today, these glowing portals sit unplugged. The toys, once the crown jewels of birthday parties and Christmas lists, end up in Goodwill bins or bundled on eBay for a few bucks. What was once a $15 billion market became a thrift store footnote. And yet, Skylanders never really vanished. Not entirely, at least. Over the past few years, something strange has been happening. Old fans are pulling their collections out of closets. TikToks and YouTube videos are popping off. And slowly, the prices on rare figures are rising again. It's not the return to glory, not yet, but it's the sign of something real. Nostalgia. Skylanders is starting to feel retro. The kids who grew up with it are now adults. And for them, those toys represent something more than just old plastic. They represent Saturday morning, carpet co-op, and the simple magic of watching a toy come to life. That kind of feeling just doesn't disappear. Even now, Skylanders' influence is everywhere. Amiibo still exists. Custom figure communities still thrive. And the dream of physically connecting to your games, of making them tangible, still lingers in how we play today. Skylanders didn't fail because it was bad. It failed because it grew too fast and forgot what made it special. It stopped being magical and started being mandatory. But for those who remember what it felt like to drop a toy on the glowing portal and watch it light up, it never really left. The toy-to-life era might be over, but Skylanders is quietly making its way back. Not through sequels, but through the people who never stopped loving it.